Yo, what's up everybody? Kevin here. Welcome to the Snowboard Pro Camp live chat. Just get this set up a little bit here. Yo, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be on here for the next hour to answer all your snowboard questions. Yo, yo, yo. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. What's up, everybody? So we'll be on here for the next hour. If you guys have any questions, definitely hit me up. I'm going to be talking to you guys here. We're right on the cusp of everything, a lot of resorts being open. A lot of places here on the West Coast are opening like this week and then early December as well. So really exciting time in snowboarding, lots of stuff opening up. And yeah, I just thought I would come on here, answer your questions about snowboarding and just hang out. So let's jump on into it. Actually, first thing, if you guys haven't yet, definitely subscribe here to Snowboard Pro Camp. I also just put up a post for a contest on Instagram. So I'm going to give away 3 beanies and also 3 SPC sticker packs. So if you guys want a beanie or sticker pack, you guys can enter to win on Instagram. The only thing you have to do is you tag 3 or more friends on Instagram and then just be following me on Instagram, subscribed here to YouTube, and also follow me over on TikTok. So if you can do those things, then you can be entered to win. If you guys don't want to, if you don't want to enter, or if you just want to pick up some SPC merch or any of my gear, it's going to all be linked in the description too. So awesome way to support the channel is to pick up some merch or buy your gear through my links. That's an awesome way to support the channel. But yeah, let's jump into your questions. Lots to talk about, lots going on. Yeah, right on the edges of snowboard season being fully open. So yeah, this is exciting times. Let's shout out to some of the people who got here super early. Chuck Van, Michael Hatcher, Rowan Ricci, Arda Esser, Luke Hayes, Ice Cold AJ, Robert Fowler, Gavin Rydell, Kiwi McMango, asking if David Jones is here. Is he? Is David Jones here? We got El Stacker. We got Road Trip. Saturday Farm Stand. What's up, everybody? Rob Gams. Sage. Ty Winter Sports. What's up, man? Yeah, actually just at the moment editing a video. The next video is going to be again from Mammoth, and it's going to be about the just riding a Mammoth with Ty Winter Sports. Also with my friend Hamed, who I got to ride with. So really fun video coming out soon. Will saying, hey, got my first day on the mountain on Saturday here in North Carolina. Awesome, Will. That's awesome, man. What resort in North Carolina? Jack says thoughts on AK Burton ballet slipper mitts. Man, haven't ridden those before. The mitts I've been riding the last couple of years have been Howl mitts. But yeah, the type of mitt I like is just like something that's mid-weight that has like the soft material on the thumb so you can like wipe your goggles or like a camera lens, and a mitt that has the like straps around your wrist so that if you take them off on the chairlift, they can like dangle and be free. So a few things to look out for with when buying mitts. Yeah. All right, we got Nick Silva on here. Ant says, how's your day going? Yeah, it's going really well. Got a TikTok video up this morning and Instagram, and working on a YouTube video. Now doing this live chat. Sundays are awesome. Just so much fun to hang out with you guys, to talk. Last Sunday, we did it live on the mountain at Mammoth Mountain, and that was a blast. Had a really good time. And yeah, I just love Sundays. Also starting to plan my next trip, so hopefully if everything goes well. We're looking at the weather, but would like to head down to Salt Lake City, Utah, and ride some of the Utah mountains next week. So looking into that. Michael says, thoughts on the Orca versus Ride Warpig. Is magnet traction worth it? Yeah, I like magnet traction. I love the Orca, love magnet traction. So to me, I can feel it. I feel like there's a difference on like those icy conditions. If you ride a lot of ice, I think I do feel the magnet traction. Aki says, aloha from Hawaii. El Stacker saying, cannonball the like button. Thanks, El Stacker. We got 58 people watching, 17 likes. Let's see if we can get that like to watcher ratio, like 1-to-1. We got Frederick tuning in from Sweden. Thanks, Frederick. Pablo says, hey, Kevin, I'm driving up to Mammoth tomorrow. How was it there? Yeah, Mammoth was awesome. They had like lots of coverage. Like I haven't been there now for almost a week, but they had tons of coverage, lots of chairlifts open. Yeah, I would say just like try to ride all the chairs, ride all the different terrain. The park was a little bit, the only issue I had with the park is they didn't really have any like sort of progression style features. It was all a little bit high consequence. But yeah, had a super blast in Mammoth, and yeah, just go explore, man, have a good time, chill out on a patio. Yeah, be safe out there. Aki says, trying to get my first day on Mount Bachelor. Awesome, Aki. Yeah, I was hoping to ride Mount Bachelor next week, but it looks like they've pushed their opening day back until like December 2nd, around there, I think. Just not much snow yet over at Mount Bachelor, so hope you guys get some snow soon. Eric, thanks for the love, man. Oh, Jack, the Burton AK oven mitts, the ballet slipper. Honestly, I think the oven mitts for me are too warm. That's like the oven mitt, it's like in the name, oven mitt. I think for me, that's like too warm. It's not a very versatile mitt. It's like if you're always riding in like very cold conditions, I think the oven mitt is good. But otherwise, I would go for a mitt that's more like mid-weight. Tom David wants to know, hey, Kevin, how does the Alpha ride? Yeah, the Knightdecker Alpha. So I did ride it in the summer, and yeah, it was good. Very stable. I rode it down some like some free ride, all mountain type stuff, and it had that like good enough stiffness to be stable, but it was pretty versatile board too. Like rode it in the terrain park a couple days. So a board that you can ride in the park or the rest of the mountain. So it was really fun. The only issue I had with the Knightdecker Alpha is that the size I had was a little bit too small for me. So Knightdecker is sending me like a bunch of boards that should be here any day. And I've kind of gotten my size dialed in. So for me, I needed a board that was a little bit bigger. So I've got some Knightdecker boards on the way. But I've been riding the Knightdecker Sensor Plus and been having a blast on this thing, like in the park, but also for free riding. It's been super fun. Twisted says, what are your thoughts on the Nitro Cinema board? Haven't ridden that board, man, sorry. Joel says, love gear or stickers. Yeah, there's link to stickers and beanies and my gear below in the description if you guys want to support the channel. But I'm also doing a giveaway. So I'm giving away 3 beanie sticker pack combos. So yeah, just check out my Instagram page at Snowboard Pro Camp. And the latest post has some details on how you can enter to win a beanie sticker pack combo. Eric says, I got the Burton Custom. How do you rate it? Did you get the camber version or the Flying V version? Those are pretty different. I think they still have 2 versions of it. So Eric, maybe let me know which version you got: camber, positive camber, or Flying V. Jordan says, snow just dumped where I live. Can't wait for the season to start. Awesome, Jordan. Yeah, same, man. I'm really looking forward to everything just being open and being able to go ride. The border is now open between the US and Canada, so getting down south to some of the resorts is going to be super fun. I've got the Icon Pass, so I'm going to be trying to hit up as many different Icon Pass resorts as possible. Some here in BC as well. And, I'd like to do some overseas traveling, but a lot of stuff overseas is still closed, unfortunately, like Japan. I saw Austria is going back into lockdown. So everyone sort of around the Austria area, I hope you guys get back open soon so you can go snowboarding. But just looking forward to for everything being open. Kyle says, favorite ski resort in BC besides Whistler? I'd say Revelstoke. Revelstoke is really cool. It's big, it's steep, really long runs. Outside of Europe, probably Revelstoke is the biggest mountain I've ridden. So besides Whistler, Revelstoke for sure. Oh, I just had like an order popped up from Jonas Polari. I think he picked up a sticker pack. Awesome, Jonas. El Stacker wants to know, where is everyone watching from? Yeah, great point, El Stacker. Where is everybody watching from? It's always awesome to see where people are watching from. Taiwaner Sports wants to know, hey, hope your drive home was smooth. Yeah, that was the longest drive I've ever done. So it was like 17 hours in the car. And the tricky thing at the moment, going from the US to Canada is that I need to have like a COVID test to get back in. So on the way back in, I drove around to all these places like trying to get a COVID test. I have my vaccination, but and they don't tell you, like a lot of the places don't tell you like when your test is going to be ready. So it's hard to like know when to go home when you just take a test and you're not sure. But yeah, the 17-hour drive went smooth. Found a place at the Portland airport where I get a test and the results like within a few hours, and came back negative, and just drove back across the border. It's pretty cool. Like it's really awesome driving from like up and down the West Coast, because you kind of go between like mountains that are almost like, I guess it technically is a rainforest, like sort of rainforest style, like big evergreen trees and mountains, like really thick woods with like tons of moss and like really, really amazing like forests. And then you like drive over a mountain range, and then it turns into a desert. So at one point I was driving over this mountain pass, and like I'm driving up and up and up over the mountain. And at one point it just starts snowing, and there's like 3 or 4 centimeters or inches of snow on the ground, and like getting into like a full snowstorm. And you get to the peak of the mountain pass, and I was getting a little bit worried. I'm like, this is a lot of snow to be driving in. But then you start going down the other side of the mountain, and then as you start to go down, the snow slowly starts to go away, and it turned into like a red dirt style desert. And so that was really cool to just experience like different weather conditions like that. All right, man, tons of questions. Thank you guys all for hopping in. Just going to try to get to as many questions as I can. I'm going to try to get to every single question, but let's see. Shout out to the moderators on the chat as well. Dante wants to know, have you ever been to Sun Peaks? I have not. I have not been yet to Sun Peaks. But look into Sun Peaks. That's in like Banff, right? The Icon Pass has a few resorts in Banff, so looking forward to getting over there for the first time. Stefan Byers, and hey, any recommendations for a backpack to wear while riding? My favorite backpack to date is the Jones Descent backpack, 25 liter. To me, that is like the best backpack. It has like all the best functioning pockets, the straps and the waist strap and everything is just like premium. comfortable to wear, comfortable to wear it while riding, and you can fit like tons of stuff in that backpack. So the Jones Descent 25 liter, yeah, super good bag. Jack says, what kind of what kind of stance do you recommend? Duck stance? Jack, yeah, a duck stance. It kind of depends. If you're riding the park and if you're trying to do tricks and like ride switch, then I'd recommend like an even duck stance, maybe like +12, -12, or +15, -15. But if you're mostly riding in one direction, then you can maybe do something like +18 and -9. You can have it a bit more directional. Just depends on what kind of riding you do. Jordan says, my bindings broke, so I'm looking at some flow speed entry bindings. Should I get them? To be honest, I've never had flow bindings before. So yeah, I don't know about the flow ones. Maybe give them a try if the rear entry is something you think you'd like. This year I've been riding the Knightdecker Cowan X bindings. They're pretty awesome, so check those ones out too. But yeah, give them take a look, man. I don't know. I've never owned a pair of flows myself. Emma says, heading to Park City in February. So excited to get back on the mountain. Awesome, Emma. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm going to Park City for the first time next week, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Jake says, always love the content, man. Looking forward to another season of snowboarding and all the great content. Awesome. Thanks, Jake. Joel says, yes, flow is the way for quick entry. Awesome, Joel. Keanu's production says, what's up, Kevin? When are you coming to Big Sky? Yeah, Big Sky, Montana. It's on my radar. I think it's on the Icon Pass too. So if Big Sky gets some snow, then I'll head out that way. But Keanu's, what's Big Sky's opening day? Is it early December or is it next week? When do they open? Oh, Henry says, what's up? Just entered for the giveaway. Awesome, Henry. Thanks for entering. Yeah, if you guys missed the beginning, so I'm doing a giveaway on the Instagram. So giving away a beanie or 3 beanies and / sticker pack combos. So if you guys want to enter, you just tag 3 or more friends on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. So yeah, stoked, excited to do a giveaway. Gonna announce the winner on Tuesday. Adventure Addict says, hey Kevin, what kind of bindings do you recommend under $100? Adventure Addict, that's a tough one, man. There's honestly not many bindings under $100. I think that's a tough call, man. I don't think there are any bindings under $100. I think you have to look at like 150. Maybe there's some bindings for 150, but to be honest, I haven't ridden any bindings at the 150 range yet. Peter says, do you buy each pass individually for the resort, or do you have one that covers certain regions? So last year I had the Icon and the Epic Pass, and I ended up only using the Epic Pass because I was living in Whistler and just rode Whistler the whole season with the Epic Pass. But this year I've gone for Icon because I want to just ride different places, different resorts, go exploring as many different places as I can, and the Icons seem to have a lot of places that I found interesting. So gonna do Icon this year. Yeah, so it covers, Icon has like Bear Mountain on it, Mammoth, a few places in Tahoe, Bachelor, Crystal Mountain in Washington, a few places in Utah, Big Sky, Montana, Revelstoke, BC, 3 resorts around like Banff, and a few others. But yeah, it covers like kind of a good portion of the West Coast. Jacob says, any recommendations for a park board for someone newer to riding the park? Jacob, yeah, definitely. Check out, so Knightdecker has a few like intro boards to park. I think they're called the Play, the Knightdecker Play and the Knightdecker Score. And the good things with those boards is they come at a lower price point. They have camber, but there's rocker towards the tips, and they're like more of a softer flex. So even, across all brands, they'll have that type of board. So check out the Knightdecker boards, but if you want to check out other ones too, that's cool. But just look for boards that are inexpensive, have a soft flex, are twin, so you can ride it in either direction, and definitely rocker towards the tips. So it's okay if there's camber in the center, but the rocker towards the tips is really what you want. We got InMotion SLB on here. So cool thing with InMotion SLB, that's Yannick. He's been in a few of the videos. He actually just designed a new outro for the channel. So there's gonna be a new outro screen coming soon. And yeah, Yannick is the one that worked on that. So thank you, Yannick. El Stacker says, Hood, everyone is very nice when you fall off the lift and they will help you up. That's for sure. Yeah, if you see someone fall, it's definitely nice to go give them a hand. Auntie says, got DC Mutiny boots. They feel great, but what are your thoughts on the Salomon District binding with Shadow Fit? Hope to have the first day out this weekend with them on my Burton joystick. Awesome, Auntie. I haven't ridden that setup, but it sounds awesome, man. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a great first day out of the season, man. Ada wants to know if I'm coming to Finland sometime. Maybe in the spring. We'll look at Finland. I know that there's tons of amazing riders that come out of Finland, and it'd be cool to check out Finland at some point. Haven't been to any of the Scandinavian countries yet, Sweden or Norway or Finland, so it would be great to head up there. Matt Valentine with the first super chat. Thanks for the support. Matt says, heading to Heavenly the 12th to the 13th, concerned about lack of snow. How do you decide when to cancel? Watching LT weather, but need to pull the plug by 12/5 to get refunds. I mean, it depends. Like when I went down to Mammoth, they didn't really have, they got a bit of snow before I left, but when I arrived, there was enough coverage to ride. So, I mean, I guess it depends. Like, are they going to close Heavenly if they don't get any snow? Like, I'm not sure if there's any snow in the forecast. But I would keep the trip if you're happy to just go and ride like the groomers and kind of hang out. But yeah, if they're not getting snow, if there's a chance they're gonna close, then I would maybe get the refund. Like that'd be the biggest concern of mine is, the conditions you can deal with, but if they're not even open, then you should maybe pull the plug. Stacker says, I like the new light in the back. Yeah, thanks, man. This this little guy here. To be honest, I was trying to get like a different setup with the light, but it's doing something. Let me. I'm trying to spice up this setup a little bit. Oh, how about this? How's that? Oh, cool. Okay. Just leaning it on the boot there. Ooh, I like that. All right, just gonna scroll back to get where I left off. Man, tons of great questions coming through, guys. Man, I'm excited about the season, excited about making content. I had a blast last week in Mammoth, met so many cool people up there, people that watch the channel, just people that were riding, talking to people. So yeah, I love getting out there, snowboarding and meeting up. It's definitely excited for the season. Merrick says, when open Whistler, are you on the opening day? So no, I'm not. I'm going to be missing Whistler opening day this year. I'm not going to have the Epic Pass, so I don't think I'm going to be riding Whistler this year. I rode it so much last year, I feel like I just need a break for a season from Whistler. Rode it almost every day last season, every powder day, had a blast. Like, it was probably one of the best seasons, to be honest, up in Whistler. Like, an incredible season. But yeah, it's good to change things up too and try some other resorts. Okay, so Eric says, I got the Burton Custom. He says, I got the Camber. Nice. So the Burton Custom is kind of like a snowboard that is, it's just like a good sort of, you know, board that's just right in between. So it's not too soft, it's not too stiff. It's kind of going to be pretty good in the park. It's not the most beginner leaning board because it's more of a mid flex, but it's also like not super advanced either. So I think for the money, for what you get, it's like a good high intermediate, low advanced board that can kind of do a bit of everything, like ride the groomers and ride in the park. So for groomers and park riding, it's kind of like that good do those two things board. It's got some pretty good snap, like pop through it because of the camber, and because of the camber too, it's got some good stability. So yeah, it's a very good kind of do those two things board. Nick says, hey Kevin, are you a fan of Arbor rocker boards, and what is your favorite Vans boot? The Arbor rockers are okay. Like, I'm not the biggest fan just because the rocker to me is like, if it doesn't give me enough like kind of pop and also control. I feel like I miss a little bit with that with the more rocker leaning Arbor boards. But yeah, some of the Arbor boards are definitely good. And then Vans boots, my favorite Vans boot is the High Standard Pro. Cameron says, yo, Kev, I just bought my first full setup. What tools do I need to maintain my board? So far, I've gotten all my wax gear covered and I have a screwdriver. Is there anything else I am forgetting? Awesome, man. Yeah, so yeah, you got the waxing iron, scraper, a brush, maybe like a scouring pad, and you got the screwdriver. So maybe a gummy stone. I don't know if your waxing kit came with a gummy stone, but it's a little like rectangular like stone, and you can use it to like kind of just run across your edges to kind of like smooth out any like metal burrs or little metal imperfections that you may pick up in your edge from just from riding. So that's a good thing to do before you wax your board, is to just run that like gummy stone across your edges just to remove any metal like pieces or burrs. But your waxing kit may have come with one. Summer, winter, fall, spring says, how much of a difference would you say a directional twin and a true twin affect learning how to snowboard? Honestly, not very much, especially not when you're learning. Directional twin, true twin, you're not going to really notice it too much. When you're learning, I think the biggest thing, with either of those boards is if you set your stance slightly back towards the tail, making your tail a bit smaller, that will make learning to turn a bit easier. So that's one thing I would do, but you probably won't notice the difference between those two as a beginner. Mike says, big guy board, 6 feet, 260, East Coast riding mostly. The Stump Ape or the Super Pig? Man, East Coast riding mostly, maybe the Stump Ape, because then you get the magnet traction. Yeah, it's the Libtech, right? Libtech Stump Ape. Yeah, magnet traction could be good for those for icy days on the East Coast, man. Watching from Michigan, we got people watching from Hamilton, from Finland, California, Chicago, Georgia, Washington, Alberta, Canada, the UK, Minnesota. We got somebody watching from Turkey. Awesome. Called, the resort in Turkey is called Kartalkaya. Awesome. That's from Sem. All right, I'll look into that. It would be amazing to snowboard in Turkey someday. We got someone, Pierre Room, watching from Montreal. Ed Vinas says, hey Kev, what's your top one board you've ever ridden? Man, my top board, that's a tough call, man. I can say, so my two favorite powder boards have been like free ride oriented powder, have been the Livechat Orca and the Jones Ultra Mind Expander. Love those two boards. And then in terms of like a park board, I think my two favorite park boards have been Capita Super DOA and also the Knightdecker Sensor Plus. And I think the reason that and those have been the last two park boards I've ridden. And I think the reason I really like those is because in the past I used to ride softer park boards. And I think that with a softer board, didn't have the stability that I needed and would sometimes wash out on landings or even just feel like off balance on like tubes or rails. And with the stiffer park boards, so this one I feels like a 6 to me out of 10. The Knightdecker's Sensor Plus feels like a 6, and the Capita Super DOA was also like a 6. And I find with like the stiffer full camber boards, you just have more stability, especially for landings. Like if you guys watched my videos from Austria, riding in the park in Hintertux, like I'm not the most advanced park rider, but I could see like in my riding that when I would pop a takeoff, and especially when I was landing, the landings were like coming down and like I was really sticking to the landings better. I think because of the stiffness of the board, just like because when you put the board down with a stiffer board, it just helps you to lock in your edge so that you can ride away clean. And like for me, like I'm not the smallest guy, so I'm like 6'3", 190 pounds. So being like a bit taller and just a bit heavier, having like a stiffer board just helps the stability on landing. So yeah, and then for the POW boards too, the Jones Ultra Mind Expander, between that and the Orca, the Ultra Mind Expander was definitely stiffer. And again, like that for like charging through powder, it just held up. And so that when I was riding at high speeds, I just felt like I was in control, could do like turns like at high speeds, ride over bumps, land drops, and everything just felt very like stable and secure. So I think like, and it's a learning thing too. As you ride more boards, you start to like then learn about what you like, so that when you choose the next board, at least in my case, the more boards I've ridden, the more I've like narrowed down to like really the type of board that I like. Exciting thing for next year is that I'm going to have, hopefully for next October, I'm going to have my own Snowboard Pro Camp snowboard out. So going to try to take all that knowledge from what I've learned and from talking to you guys and put it into a Snowboard Pro Camp board. So if you guys have any recommendations too on this chat about what you guys would like to see in a SPC board, let me know. But yeah, so it's been exciting. Hopefully I can make it so that becomes my favorite board and a favorite board for a lot of you guys. All right, just gotta scroll back. I've missed a few questions. Wanna catch up. We got somebody who was spamming the channel and got deleted. Wow, lots of spam. Thanks. Yeah, big shout out to the moderators. Thank you. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I found, okay, so we got Anonymous watching from Germany, Stan watching from Hong Kong. TJ says, what do you think about the Super DOA? Just picked it up. Yeah, I think I just went over it, but yeah, really awesome. I would say it's like more of an advanced groomer board or advanced park board. So great in those conditions. Yeah, Cade says, is there an update on the SPC Knightdecker board? Yeah, so the collaboration with Knightdecker, it's going really well. If you guys don't know, Knightdecker is actually sponsoring the channel this year in terms of boards. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Amazing guys. They love the YouTube channel, want to see it grow. And so they've become a sponsor. But yeah, and then we're also collaborating on an SPC board. And tomorrow I actually have a meeting with Antoine, who's a board designer at Knightdecker, and we're gonna sort of start sharing like the ideas that I've gathered from you guys and the ideas that I've had in my head about what the SPC board should be. And I'm going to, hopefully Antoine can kind of help me put the idea into practice and start getting some like test boards made. So that's going to be the next step, is probably getting it, like, I don't know how you create the blueprints of what the board's going to be, but I guess the process of discussing the ideas and then putting it into a blueprint is next. So really excited to do that, and then also to get some prototypes made. Hopefully we'll have like a few different prototypes to start riding and testing out soon. Not soon, but maybe by the spring. Nick says you should come to New England. We have some great mountains like Sugarloaf and Killington. Have you ever been? I've never been to New England, but yeah, I've heard great things about both those places. Caddyshack, any glove recommendations for those that hand sweat in standard gloves? Caddyshack, yeah, check out, like try to get just some like standard, like non-high funk, like not expensive. I think with mitts, it's almost like the cheaper that you go, the less material. So hopefully that'll keep your hands a bit cooler. So some like the mitts that I ride are typically just like a mid-weight. So try to find like, so I've been riding Howl and also like the punch mitt. What are those ones called? Analog punch mitt, I believe. But yeah, the mid-weight mitt is kind of going to be better for keeping your hands not so warm. I feel like that's almost a problem. It's like mitts sometimes are made too well, and then they're like thick and heavy, and your hands are just sweating. So try to get those like, it's a nice thing though too. If your hands are too warm, then you're going to save money on mitts because the thinner mitts are usually less expensive. Kyle says, do you like Bear Mountain? Yeah, I love Bear Mountain, the top to bottom park, tons of features, really cool people, lots of awesome places to eat in Big Bear. So definitely want to get down to Bear this season for sure. Ricky says, I love my stance socks, game changer when I got a pair. Awesome, Ricky. Yeah, stance socks are awesome. I think I have like 8 pairs now. Just try to pick up 1 or 2 pairs this season. And yeah, they keep your feet warm, dry. They're really long, so they come up way past your boot. So it's like comfortable there. They got some like cushioning too to help like absorb impacts like as you're riding. So that's cool. And they just don't have any like weird stitches or anything too to kind of rub on your feet. So stance socks are definitely the bomb. Saturday Farm Stand says, who are you riding with in Park City? So my wife Jill's gonna come to Park City on that trip, but I've also put out the idea to TJ, and I might send the message out to a few other people too to see who wants to come out and ride. But I think we're gonna leave here on Thursday. It's gonna take 2 days to drive down, so hopefully we'll be snowboarding there on Saturday. I'm not sure which resort yet. I know there's like 5 or 6 or more resorts in Park City, so I'll see what resort. Emma says, Park City is my second favorite to Whistler. Hope you have a good time. Awesome, Emma. That's good to know. Justin says, I'm headed to Niesco next month. Any tips on the best park on the mountain? Are you trying to say Niseko or Niesco? What is that? What is Niesco? James watching from the UK. Awesome. Thanks, James. Kenny on board. Thanks for tuning in, man. Oh, SC Lightning says Icon has Jackson Hole too. Oh yeah, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I forgot about that spot. Will Rushing says the best budget binding from TJ from Board Archive did a review on them is the Union Flight Pro. Yeah, good call. Yeah, 160-ish. Good. Yep, that's definitely, it's not 100, but it's less than 200, so that's good. Josh T says, Kevin, you're the man. Can't wait for my new season beanie this year. Awesome, yeah. Did you buy a beanie or did you enter the contest? But either way, yeah, hope you get one. Yeah, quick, if anyone's tuning in late, got the contest running over on Instagram is to win a beanie and sticker pack combo. So I'm gonna give away 3 of those. So if you guys want the chance to enter, check out the Instagram. Dustin says, any chance you'll hit up Mount Baker, not Icon or Epic, Northern Washington? Dustin, yeah, I was actually looking at Mount Baker right before I came on here, checking out the opening day because I have been seeing that Mount Baker has been getting a lot of snow, so would love to go ride there. But I don't think they open until like December 2nd, so I was thinking of going there early this week, but yeah, once they're open, I'm definitely gonna hit up Mount Baker. Yeah, it's one place that a lot of people have told me to ride that haven't had the chance yet, but this year gonna make it happen. I'm not sure if we have any ginger ale drinkers out there, but I'm a big fan of Schweppes ginger ale. I know that Canada Dry is a popular one too, but yeah, maybe let me know, guys. Do you guys like Schweppes or Canada Dry? Or is ginger ale more of a not your cup of tea? George Cool, by the way, says, I'm trying to progress on rails. I'm a beginner and have only done wide boxes and small jumps. Yeah, if you can find like an easy rail, that's like a good place to start. Something that's just ride on and short. That's like a good sort of intro. But just keep progressing with boxes and small jumps too. Try to get board slides and lip slides and presses and 180s on and off of boxes. And try to build up your trick catalog on easy stuff first before progressing. But if you can, find that small feature to start progressing with for rails. Steve says, hey Kev, hope you and the fam are well. Yeah, Steve, thanks man. Everything's good. My puppy, my small dog Jake, he's doing really well. He's getting bigger every day. He's actually gonna come on the trip. So Jake's first snowboard trip is coming up, and Jill's doing really well too, and she's gonna be coming on the trip too. So yeah, all is well. Thanks, man. Michael says, if you ever get the chance, hop on the ferry and check out Mount Washington. This season, I'd be happy to host you and film. Awesome, Michael. Michael Crawford, thanks, man. Yeah, I've been always wanting to go over to Washington, so we'll keep my eye on it. If you guys are getting some snow, we'll definitely hop on the ferry. Michael, if you can shoot me an email, kevin@snowboardprocamp.com, it'd be a good way we can keep in touch. And yeah, if I do come to Mount Washington, I'll hit you up, man. We got Bad Riders on here. Thanks for hopping on, Bad Riders. Jenna wants to know, what resorts will you be riding this year? So a bunch of the resorts that I really want to ride. So I want to go to Mount Bachelor in Oregon. What's the new Palisades in Tahoe? Bear Mountain in California. Would like to go back to Mammoth Mountain. Would like to ride maybe Jackson Hole, possibly Jackson Hole. But yeah, Big Sky, Montana, that'd be cool to check out. And definitely Utah. So 2 or 3 places in Utah. And yeah, it'd be great to also go over to Banff for the first time. So there's a few places. Hopefully you can hit all those spots. Michael Lunzer says, I'm riding Tahoe 90% of the year. Awesome, Michael. Mitchell says, hi, I'm in doubt which board to buy. It's my first board. For your first board, man, excuse me, just go for something inexpensive, softer flex, twin, and something that has rocker out towards the tips. Every brand has one or two of those style of boards, so just start inexpensive. Knightdecker has a couple entry-level boards, the Play and the Score. Maybe check those out, but across all brands, they have one or two entry-level boards. Jordan says, can a heavier rider still ride park, assuming they're fit? Definitely, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, there's no limits. So, yeah, anyone can for sure. SK says, just got the Epic Pass, heavily pushed out their opening. Where do you recommend I go? Man, I don't know. So Epic Pass, you come up to Whistler. What else is on Epic? I can't quite remember at the moment. Kevin, what would you suggest for an all mountain cheaper board that's got good pop, but can be used on powder? Yeah, on the cheaper side, good pop and use on powder. Check out the Knightdecker Alpha. I did ride that board in the summertime. It's got some camber, and it's got that like directional with a bit of a taper for riding in powder too. So maybe check out the Knightdecker Alpha. Shout out to the moderators. Jenny with the super chat says, yo, hitting Europe again anytime soon. I missed you in Austria last time. Jenny, sorry we didn't cross paths. Would like to definitely get back to Europe. Maybe, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe like late February or March, just depending on like where the snow's good. But I think Austria is going into a lockdown, so we'll see what's open. Yeah, we'll see what countries are open, where we can get to, and yeah, maybe once the spring comes around. Chris Cooper says, hi, I have older Vans Standard Pros, but I'm looking for new boots. Would you recommend something on the Adidas side or get another Vans Pro? Yeah, the Adidas boots are very similar too, like comfort-wise between the High Standard Pros. The Sambas are pretty similar. They're a little bit stiffer. If you like the flex of your High Standard Pros, I would just get another pair of Vans. But if you want something that's like slightly more stiffer, maybe check out the Sambas or the Tactical ADV. But I actually don't know if there's many Adidas boots left out there because they've stopped making them. So, yeah. Adventurer Carlo is watching from Boise, Idaho. One cool fact about Boise, Idaho is that, so on the way, if I do drive to Salt Lake City, Utah, I'm gonna be driving through Boise. So definitely El Stacker, gonna try to meet up, man. So I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know if we are driving through Boise. I'll let you know like when and where, and it'd be great to meet up. Bad Rider says, I'm tired. I'm tired, but counting down till Christmas now. When's your first day on the board coming? Oh, he's asking Carlo. Well, Adam, thanks for staying up, man. I'm sure is it late in Australia or early? Jenna White wants to know, what are some resorts in BC that are on the list this year? So Banff, definitely want to check out Banff. Revelstoke is on the Icon Pass, and also Red Mountain. So maybe we'll check out Red Mountain. That one's on the Icon Pass as well. Alexander says, any advice on progressing when your friends are very rapid skiers and you have to follow at high speed most of the time? Yeah, skiers are tough because they do go very fast, and skiers also stop in weird places too. Skiers a lot of time will stop like on the flat area because they can kind of like walk back to the slope, where us snowboarders kind of get stuck. But yeah, fast skier friends, I mean, you're never gonna quite catch up to them because skiers in general are just faster. But yeah, riding with speed just comes with having more control over your turns and feeling more comfortable actually like slowing yourself down. So as you're riding, try to do like more turns and think about spraying snow out the side of each turn. And I feel like that's gonna help you go faster because you'll have more confidence to go straight. So try doing more turns, having your knees bent to absorb any like bumps, and also like look ahead so that as you're riding, you can see like any like obstacles or things that would be like, you know, obstacles or things that would be tough to ride over fast. So just look ahead, plan your route, more quick turns. That'll help you ride with speed. Brian says, you think the Capita DOA was a good choice for someone pretty new wanting to have a board to progress into? Thanks for the content. That's a decent one, but if you're pretty new, it is better to have something a bit softer. The DOA is like on the stiffer side. It's like a 6 out of 10, which is a little bit stiff for somebody new. If you like, ideally, as a more beginner, you want to have something that's around like a 4. It makes it easier for doing tricks, a little bit more forgiving for doing turns, all that kind of stuff. But it's not like impossible. It's not like a super bad thing that you have the DOA, but it probably would have been slightly better just to have a board that's a bit softer. JA says, hi from Silt, Germany. Did you ride the snow parks in Lax, Switzerland? How do you compare it to other parks? When I went to Lax, I actually didn't ride the park. We had like lots of powder days while I was there. And I also had a broken rib when I was riding in Lax. So I don't think I would have ridden the park anyway, but the park looks amazing. And like from all the videos I've seen, I did just ride past the park, and TJ from Board Archive did a video in the park as well, and it looks amazing. So I think Lax does have one of the best terrain parks in the world. But yeah, I didn't get the chance to ride it, unfortunately. McSheesh says, hey Kevin, I didn't stand on a board in 3 years. All I remember is that I hated my boots. Do you have any suggestions on how to find the perfect pair? Definitely McSheesh. So my advice for boots is to, when you go to the store, try on the boots and keep like what I do. I'll just tell you exactly what I do. So this is what I do. I know a lot of people have like very strong opinions on boots, but for me, like I just go into the store. I'm looking for like a pair of boots that are like on the softer side of medium in terms of flex. So like a 4 or maybe just mid flex, a 4 or 5. I do find that softer boots are more comfortable. And then I'll put my feet in the boots. The size I'll try on is the same size as my shoe size. So I have size like 10 shoes, and I get size 10 boots. And then I'll try on my shoe size and boots. I'll leave my feet in the boots for like a half an hour, just like hanging out in the store, looking at other things, walking around. And I'll have them like done up too. So do them up, walk around, just hang out in the boots for like a half an hour. If I feel like I have any pressure points or painful spots or anything like pushing on my ankles or toes or feet or anywhere that feels uncomfortable, then like I know that those aren't the boots for me. Because in the past, when I've had boots that have given me foot pain in the store, that foot pain usually lingers around to when I'm snowboarding. And the last few pairs, so 3 pairs in the past that I've gotten that haven't given me any foot pain and have been amazing, like right from day one. So the Vans High Standard Pros, the Adidas Sambas, also the Adidas Tactical ADV, and also the Knightdecker Tracers. I guess that's 4 pairs. Those 4 pairs of boots have been like comfortable right from day one. And it's because they're all like 4 or 5 on the flex rating. They're all like my size, my shoe size, and all of them, I had my feet in them in the store for like a half an hour plus just hanging out, and they didn't give me any problems. So like, yeah, these are, yeah, the Tracers. So I tried on another pair in the store that day. I can't remember which ones they were, but the Tracers, just like hanging out in them for like a half an hour. And I haven't even had like 1 minute of foot pain in those boots. Same with the Vans and same with the Adidas. The Vans boots, I remember the Vans and Adidas boots, I was 2 different boots. I was actually driving on a snowboard trip, and like going through Seattle, we would stop often at the Evo store in Seattle. And at the Evo store, like it's a good spot to pick up snowboard gear. And twice I've picked up gear there, like boots, and then worn them the next day. And both times rode the entire day, no foot pain, no issues. So, and the reason I've been trying these brands, Vans, Adidas, and also Knightdecker. But for Vans and Adidas, it's been from talking to people, like asking people, like, what boots do you ride? How do they feel? And just kind of getting a consensus that way of like what boots are comfortable on feet. I don't believe that it's like every single person has a different foot that like goes into a different brand of boot, and you got to find the right model and the right brand that's going to be perfect for your foot. I do think that certain brands just make more comfortable boots. And yeah, I hope that helps you out. That's what I've been doing the last like 4 years. And it's been like working amazingly, all comfortable boots. The 4 years before that, I was really trying to just like listen to experts, going into board shops, having my foot measured and like my ankle measured, and like buying a pair of boots that were supposed to be good for my foot type. And like, I just had like the worst foot pain for like 3 or 4 pairs of boots straight. So hopefully that helps you out. Luke says, are you in Canada? I am in Canada. Yeah, I'm in Vancouver, Canada at the moment. And Luke's watching from Philadelphia. Awesome, man. All right, let's do, there's only a couple minutes left, so let's do like a speed round. Bad Riders, hey Kevin, I'd like to review my input in the new board. I'd like to see a Quiver Killer, a great party board that can do it all. Awesome, Bad Riders. I'm on the same page with you. Yeah, Quiver Killer, do it all board. That's what I'm going for. But maybe I can get like a prototype down to Australia for you to check out, man. Officer McNasty says, Kevin, where's the ice cave located, on Blackcomb or Whistler Mountain? The ice cave is on Blackcomb, on the Blackcomb Glacier. And yeah, that's all I'll tell you. It's hard to like describe where it is, but you go down the Blackcomb Glacier and it's up there. Maybe when you're up there, ask people where exactly it is. Noah says, what do you think of split boards? Love split boards. I got the Jones solution and love doing split boarding. Another alternative to split boarding is getting a pair of snowshoes. Those can be equally as good in certain conditions. Chucky says, are you coming back to Whistler next week? Unfortunately, I'm not, no. Chucky, can you make a video on snowboard goggles, best type, different types? Yeah, for sure. The 2 goggles I have at the moment are the Oakley Line Miners and Anon M4s. TJ, a different TJ wants to know, hey Kevin, are you, Jill, and the dog okay with all the flooding that's been happening in the lower mainland? Yeah, all the flooding has been happening like further east of us. We're like pretty west in Vancouver, so we haven't been affected, but yeah, hopefully everything is being taken care of out there. I know it's caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, all that flooding. It's really sad. All right. Tom, are you guys planning on coming back to Morzine? Yeah, I would love to get back to Morzine. No plans at the moment, though. Oh man, so many questions. Oh man, Joel Turner was a big spammer on this on this chat. Thank you to the moderators for blocking that. Bad Rider says, does Kev still have stock to Sport RX? We need to get some inserts organized for El Stacker. El Stacker, if you message those guys, message them on YouTube or whatever, tell them that you've found them through Snowboard Pro Camp, and maybe they'll help you out with a discount. All those guys over there are awesome. Rob, the whole crew, miss those guys. Haven't talked to them in a while, but it would be great to meet up with them maybe in California on a snowboard trip and just ride for fun. But yes, Sport RX, they make those the inserts for your goggles for a prescription, and they do a killer job. Awesome, guys. So that's the hour. Thank you guys for hopping on for the live chat. Really appreciate it. Again, there's a giveaway happening over on Instagram to win a beanie and a pack of stickers, the combo, giving away 3 beanie sticker packs. So if you guys want to enter that contest, just go over to Instagram. All you have to do is tag 3 friends, be subscribed here on YouTube, followed on Instagram and TikTok, and that's it. Big shout out to everyone that did a super chat. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I don't think I did. They're not showing me them. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a good start to your season. If you guys do need any gear, or if you guys want to pick up some merch, I got SPC sweatshirts and hoodies. All that is linked in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Hope you're having a good start to your season. And I'll talk to you guys next Sunday. Awesome. Later, guys.